Wait, hold on.
Alrighty, everybody.
Hello. Oh my
We
God.
are live streaming to YouTube for everyone that is watching currently on YouTube. But most likely we'll be definitely watching this back later. I know I will. We have a finale. I can hear an echo. There we go. We have a finale to get to. However, before we can start questioning the final two and voting for a winner, we must learn who the final member of the jury is. Does anybody have any guesses as to what has transpired? Cal, give us your first prediction.
No shade. I having a feeling that Haley or Michael was gonna be here, but I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be Haley. I feel it's gonna be Haley.
All right. Did we lose someone? We lost Amina.
We're gonna keep going.
She totally lost power and is not. Anyway, Kate, you were next.
I think Haley won the final HOH, and I think she evicted Grace. That's what I think.
Alrighty, final thoughts, Kalani.
I definitely think the same thing as Kate.
Alrighty, well, it's time to welcome juror number 9. That's right.
Are you joking?
No way.
What?
Oh, no.
I knew it.
We are, yes. Moments ago, Haley became the final head of household and chose to evict Michael, bringing Grace to the final 2 with her, which means our final 2 is Haley and Grace. Please welcome them now.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Alrighty, everyone. We are here on finale night. So here's how tonight is going to work. In just a moment, we're going to have our final 2 make a bit of an opening statement. To be clear, this is not your final plea. You will have a chance for a final plea, but just an opening statement of like addressing the jurors and saying anything that you would like them to keep in mind as we go through the questioning tonight. We will then get started probably with juror number 2, seeing as juror number 1, I have a feeling will not be rejoining us. So, Steven, if you could text Amina and maybe see, but yeah.
She said my electricity and everything is going out right now. I'm so heartbroken. So yeah.
Ask her to cast a vote now, just in case.
Oh, she's sending questions. She's sending questions.
Great. Ask her to vote as well, though. Steven, you're cutting out, just so you know.
Okay. So one of you can start with your intros. We're going to alternate every turn, so you guys can decide amongst yourself which one wants to start first.
Does anybody, Grace or Haley, do either of you have a strong preference on who goes first here? Great. Someone unmute and you'll go first. Oh, Grace, congratulations, you're going first. Grace, the floor is yours.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I didn't prepare anything because I honestly did not think I was going to be here, but I am. So I will just say something that I want you guys to keep in mind during the whole final. I think I played a very well-rounded game. I had, I think, a great competition game where I won a lot of comps, won a lot of HOHs, which gave me a lot of power in the game. But then at the same time, I also had a decent social game, I think. Whereas when I was on the block 3 times, I was able to save myself with those social connections. Specifically, like the other night when I was up beside Molly, I was able to convince not only just Cade but also Michael to keep me. I think I can talk about that more if anyone wants, but I think that was a good social move on my part. And then I also think I played a good strategical game, especially with my power that I got day 1. I was able to use that power to convince people to keep me multiple times by telling them that I would give them the power once I got voted out, so that they would keep me. And then also sometimes I did lie a couple of times about what the power was to try and convince people not to keep me, which I can talk about more if anyone wants. But I just that's kind of all I wanted to say for now. But yeah.
Amazing, and thank you, Grace. Haley, the floor is yours for your opening statement to the jury.
Hello, everyone. First, I just want to say everyone looks amazing. Pop off. Anyway, I just want to say I played a very, my opinion, great game this season. I won 8 competitions. 5 of those being veto, holding the record for the season by 2 vetoes. I also won a beach patrol competition. Sorry, Molly, basically by myself. I really didn't have to rely on anyone in this game. One of the alliances that I was really sticking with till the end, I pretty much pulled the entire weight for. Again, sorry, Molly, not really sorry, Cade, because of last week. But
You are all good. I admitted it.
I was called out, or I was pointed out 3 weeks in a row, and still somehow am here. I was told that I need to talk to more people. I was called meh. I was called dumb. All in the past. We move on. I currently hold 2 records for competitions, one of them played by a couple different people and no one finishing except for me. And another one, me beating the previous record by 9.5 minutes. I really have nothing else to say right now. I'm just excited for some questions, but yeah, that's it.
Amazing. He was on camera, so I assume he's currently fixing a connection thing. So we'll get started. We actually do have Amina with us in technological form. So Amina will hear your responses to these questions. She has sent them along. So here are Amina's questions for the both of you. Starting off with Haley. For Haley, Amina said, underdog queen. I didn't see it much from you at first, aside winning comps. Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. Underdog queen. I didn't see it much from you first, period. Aside from winning comps, what do you think really helped you get here? And do you think you have a chance of winning against Grace, and why?
So aside from comp wins, I used Molly a lot to my benefit. Because Molly was very close with Cal, I got a lot of information that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And same thing with Cade. I used Cade a lot to get information that I would not have otherwise. And because I was not really a strong social threat, I feel like I really was on no one's radar. And though I was nominated 5 times, I only sat on the block once on eviction night, and that was week 2. I really don't think I made myself a huge threat. And even though I did win the comps that I won, I was still on no one's radar. Grace and I are pretty level, I'd say, in terms of how we played our game this season. So I do think I have a fair shot to beat Grace, but it's really 50-50, I think.
Perfect. Thank you. Stephen, were you typing that out or like any sort of thing to send to Amina?
No.
Okay, cool. I was jotting down some slight notes, but can you type out Grace's response? Because I will send Haley's. Grace, Amina's question for you. Grace, my queen, my bestie, and Canadian, well done for making it all the way here. My question to you is, if you were to go back and change one thing about your game, what would it be and why?
Oh, that's a tough one. Wait, can you give me a sec? Let me think. One thing about my game. What would I change? Honestly, I don't have like that many regrets in this game. I think a lot of the things I did, like, it was just what I wanted to do. There was never a time where I was like 50-50, but if I had to choose, Monet, I have to apologize. I still haven't apologized. I'm sorry that I told you I wouldn't put you up and then I put you up. That was probably my biggest regret. I shouldn't have said that. It was really like late and all that stuff, but I shouldn't have said that. And I do regret saying that. I wasn't going to put you up and then I did, because that was like not really, like, you shouldn't say those things. So that was probably my biggest regret. Other than that, like, I think like every time I was HOH, I put people up who I was happy with my nominations, and I was happy with everything that I did in this game. So I can't really think of a specific thing that I would change. I'm trying to think of something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. If I think of something, I'll say it. But for now, I can't really think of anything.
Awesome. Okay, so that's Amina. We're gonna move on to our second juror now. Kalani, you have the floor.
Hey, queens. I'm so excited to see y'all too. Feminists. Yes, queen. Yes. Okay. My first question is for Haley. Did you think it was a smart and strategical move to take Grace to the final two or not? Please, inform me. I just want to know.
I do think it was a very smart move. Michael has little to no enemies in this house right now, and I feel like game aside, he would have won. I feel like I said last question, Grace and I are very even in terms of kind of how we played the game. I feel like, I mean, there could be some behind the scenes things I don't know, but I really feel like sitting next to Michael, even though we are very different competitors, he had the upper hand because no one dislikes him, and I have not made many people happy. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, my question is for Grace. Hey, girl. I just want to know your thought process from my eviction personally, because kind of hurt, but it's okay. I just want to know your thought process through it. I want you to explain.
Yeah, okay. So for your eviction, the main thing was the week before when I was up beside Amina, 4 people had voted to evict me and I literally almost went home. I easily could have gone home that week. And so that gave me kind of a list of 4 people that I wanted out in the coming weeks, which I was able to do with my HOH's following. And you were one of the people who voted for me. So that kind of broke any sort of real trust that I had with you. And so that is why I put you up, and that's why I put Monet up, and that's why I kept targeting Camilo as well, because I had a reason to target them, because you guys all voted for me, whereas I'm not going to put someone up who had voted to keep me and who genuinely wanted me to be here. So that was the reason that I put you up. Yeah.
Okay, thank y'all for answering my questions. Good luck to both of you. Make the best winner win.
Thank you, Kalani. Moving on to juror number 3. Cal, the floor is yours.
Me? That's not me. Hold on. Let me go and defend on this knee. Okay. Especially as I hate one of the final 2, I'm not gonna be biased or mean. So congratulations on both of you guys, especially you, Grace. Love you, girl. I have a question for both of you guys, and then I have a question for one person. I'm not gonna say who. So whichever one of y'all can go first, y'all can. What was the worst and best decision you have made in the game coming forward from either pre-jury or starting of jury phase, and why? One of y'all can go first, and then after I have my second question.
Unless anyone has a strong preference to go first, let's start this one with Grace, because I believe Haley started the last 2.
So it was my best and worst move. That was it?
Or move or decision, whichever one you want.
I think my best move, I think I already talked about this in my opening speech, but was being able to convince Michael to keep me, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. Even though I had put him up literally 2 weeks in a row, and and he had voted me. I'm 99% sure he voted me that one time when I was up against against Amina. And I was able to convince him to keep me. I wrote this huge paragraph. I was like, oh, keeping me is best for your game because this reason, because I can beat Haley.
I think. Wait, hold on. Can anybody else hear Grace? Hold on, wait.
No. Yeah, so Grace, your audio has unfortunately. No, Stephen, you're fine. Can you hear me, Stephen?
Yeah, it's Grace.
Oh, yes, Grace, we have unfortunately lost your audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, okay, floor is back to you.
Did you hear any of that?
We heard the first half, but I forget where we left off, so maybe just restate the whole thing.
Oh my god, what did I even say? Oh yeah, so then the last week, okay, so what did I say?
Oh, we heard the best move being able to convince Michael to keep you in the final 5 after you put him up 2 times. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I think that was my best. No, Michael, that's not what I'm trying to do right now. But I do think that was a good move on my part, because honestly, I thought I was gonna go so easily if I didn't win that veto, or me and Kay didn't win that veto, which obviously is what happened. And then I was still able to convince you that I should stay, because I think I said I can be Haley in comps, I have this power which I would give to Haley if you didn't keep me. I don't remember what else I said, but I said a bunch of things, and I was able to convince you and Kate to keep me, even though it probably wasn't best for either of your games. That's probably my best move. And then my worst move was probably, oh, this is similar to the one with Amina where I didn't really know what to say. My biggest regret would
The audio cut out again. I don't know if that's just for me, but
It's for me too.
okay.
Grace, we have unfortunately lost you again.
During the final HOH, I was having audio problems. I think I passed them on.
Oh,
You're back.
girl. Wait, can I check my internet? One sec. Okay, good.
Good.
Okay, what I said was that can I like get a sec to think of my worst move while Haley says her best move? If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. thank
Sounds
you.
great. Haley, floor is back to you.
All right, I can answer best and worst now, if that's all right. So my worst move, coming into this game, there was a player that I did not trust that I unfortunately ended up aligning with. Was not a fan of John. I'll be completely honest. We have some IRL issues that don't need to be discussed right now. But I reluctantly joined an alliance with him that ended up only lasting 4 weeks, give or take. So yeah, that's kind of my worst move. I feel like that started me off on the wrong foot and really kind of made me feel more safe in this game than I in reality was. I didn't really branch out and talk to many other people because of that alliance that I had. Yeah, that's that. And then my best move, ooh, I had one and now I forgot it. I completely forget what I was gonna say.
I can say my worst if you want
Yeah,
to think.
we'll go every other. Go ahead, Grace.
We can go back to Grace.
I don't know. I think one of like the decisions that I was kind of like, I don't know why I did this, was when I was HOH and then I won the veto and then I took Monet off the block for really not any reason. I'm not sure why I did that. That was probably like my like kind of like weirdest move. I was like, why did I really do this? And then I put Camilo up, which like didn't really do anything because then Kalani went anyway. So that was probably like, I don't know why I did this. It just kind of put target on my back because then I had to put another person up. So I was like, after I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. So that was probably my biggest regret.
All right, I remember my best. Okay. My best game move, I did not really lie at all this season. I sometimes omitted the truth or neglected to say everything that I was thinking, but I never lied. I never told a lie and I never claimed to be something that I wasn't or do something that I wasn't going to do. I see you, Cal, and I would love to have this conversation. Yeah, I feel like that was my best game move. I didn't really lie to anyone.
Thank you both. Cal, you said you had one more question
Yeah,
for someone. Back to you.
So Haley, I want to come one-on-one. I first want to say apologize, for being a bitch. Kinda. Second question is that during the game, kind of after and kind of during my eviction, I kind of I'm sorry, I just saw Michael's camera. I kind of saw like you kind of controlled a specific person. I think we know where this is going. Can you like evaluate? This is like a specific yes or no question. I just want to know. Were you trying to make Haley your puppet? I mean, not Haley, Molly your puppet, or was it vice versa? I just
This
want
is
to
a
know.
great question because Molly actually came to me wanting to evict you. I had always kind of had it in the back of my head, like Cal's a huge threat, and like we gotta get rid of Cal. But Molly actually came to me and was like, "Hey, we need to do this week."
So you was her puppet.
I would not say I was her puppet. Molly and I were, I mean, Molly was my number one pretty much the entire game. And I knew that you and her were close. So I was not gonna be able to get her on board with getting you out. But when she came to me with the idea, I saw an opportunity for me to make a huge move and had the support of my number one in the house, which made everything a lot easier throughout the week. So I wouldn't say we were each other's puppets. It was more so just a kind of, we gave each other the boost to get you out that week.
Interesting. Okay. Karma's a bitch, but okay.
All right. Moving on to our fourth juror, Monet. You have the floor now. feel free to ask a question or say a statement to one or both of the finalists.
All right. Hey, y'all. First and foremost, congratulations. Y'all both killed it. So I'll get into my questions. First, this is for Haley. Do you think you could have improved on your social game? Why or why not?
I definitely think I could have improved, and I kind of touched on this with my worst game move. Because I was in that 4-person alliance with, it doesn't matter now, John, Molly, and Michael. I feel like I said, felt safer, and I should probably have talked to more people. But in the end, because I talked to less people, I was able to get less blood on my hands when I had to make my nominations and when I had to vote people out, because I never felt directly tied to most people. And I never really had a level of I like both people on the block right now. I don't know who to pick.
All right. And for Grace, if you were final HOH, would you have kept Haley?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I said in my diary room that if I won HOH, I would have evicted Haley because, no offense, Michael, but I think you would have been a little bit easier to beat than Haley. I think Haley played a great game as well, so I think now it's gonna be harder for me to win. So I would have evicted her. Yeah, that's.
All right. Thank you and good luck, y'all.
Thank you, Monet. Next up, we're on to juror number 5. Oh, wait, no, I lied. Monet, did you ask a question to Grace yet? No,
Yes.
zoned out. We're on to Eliab. That's what's happening right now. Eliab, the floor is yours.
Hey, congratulations, Grace. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you at the final 2. Literally, I was rooting for you so hard, but I'm gonna be fair in this FTC/final 2/whatever this is. I want to know from y'all's standpoints if you could rank the jury on how closely you were working with them and how much you actually wanted to work with them, from 1 being the most to how many are there? Is there 9? 9 being the least. Get out of here. You should have never played the game. So anyone can go first.
All right, I can go first. Okay. I think at the top would be Elliot.
So unfortunately, Grace, we have lost your sound.
Try speaking.
You could type in the chat if anything.
There we go.
You're back.
What is that? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. What I said was Eliav and Amina, because we had an alliance called Age, and I loved you too, and I wish I could have played longer with you guys. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. Third would be Cade. I love Cade. I was really close with him. I don't know if I was his number 1 ally, but he was near the end. He was my Cade. He was my number 1 ally. So then he would be third. And then fourth would be Cal, because I love Cal so much. Oh my god. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, you guys are frozen. I can't see your faces, but
I was gonna say you're frozen for us too, but we can hear you perfectly great.
Okay, so I said Cal because I love Cal so much, and I wish I could have played longer with them. Fifth would probably be Molly, even though we didn't talk.
Oh no. This is intermission. Okay, there we go. We heard Molly is the last one.
Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, should I just type it? Or can you hear me?
Up to you. We can
We
hear
can
you.
hear you again now.
Okay, I don't know if you heard it, but I said Camilo, Monet, and Michael would all be just. I'm not gonna rank them, but I wasn't as close to any of them because after they had voted me out, it was hard to trust them. So, yeah, that's my rankings.
Thank you, Grace. Haley,
My
same
turn.
question
No.
to you.
So Molly, my girl, would be number 1. Now, is this people that I feel closest with or people that I liked working with? What am I ranking again? I completely forget.
It's just people you were I guess your ranking of how closely you were working with them, how much of an ally you were with them, just how I guess connected you were in the game.
Okay. After Molly, it's very close between everyone else. Um, up until week 10, it was Molly, then Cade. Then I'd say Michael, Grace, then probably Eliav, Camilo, Monet, Cal. I'd say, yeah, that for the most part, I mean, everyone is pretty like there because I feel like I pissed a lot of you off. And I didn't really talk to a lot of you that much. But I'd say that that's a pretty solid ranking for me.
All right, Eliav, does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank y'all and congratulations for making it and good luck. So,
all right. Moving on to juror number 6, Camilo, you are up. You have the floor. Feel free to unmute.
Yeah, so congrats to both of you guys for making it this far. It's been a crazy ride, I would say. So I guess my first question would go to Grace. So you have a very strong track record of winning HOHs, like all different kinds of comps. So do you think that put a target on your back, and how were you able to use your social game to minimize / like do damage control with that in the house?
Yeah, so Stephen pointed out in my diary room that I had only voted once in the past, like, I don't know, like 9 weeks. I went from being HOH to nom, HOH to a nom, HOH to a nom like 4 times or something like that. And still I wasn't evicted, and that was because of my social game. So when I was HOH, I didn't put people up who I knew would keep me if I was on the block, which happened many times like the following week. So I was able to gain trust with people by not putting them up on the block and keeping them safe, even when other people wanted me to evict them. So I was able to gain trust with people that way. So then, yeah, the following weeks when I was a nom, and that happened 3 times. The first time was with Amina, and I had 4 people who kept me even though I was a threat. And then it just kept going. I kept, I think, getting into a bigger and bigger threat as I won more comps. And even like the final week, when I probably should have been evicted, I wasn't, because with my social game, I was able to convince people to keep me, even though it might not have been best for their game. But yeah, so that's my answer.
Awesome. And then for Haley, so you kind of were able to sneak through a lot of the season because a lot of people didn't see you as a threat. So was that, I guess I'm asking, was that strategic, or was that you just not being a very big player in the house?
So I just Grace and I won the same amount of competitions. So I've definitely
Actually, I won a beach patrol.
So did I.
But
I won a beach patrol too. So I really don't think that I was that much less of a threat than Grace in terms of comps. It's just she was winning HOHs and I was winning vetoes block. It wasn't necessarily like I didn't go into the season like I'm gonna talk to no one and just win comps, but it definitely ended up being like an all right, I'm gonna keep this kind of going as the season went on.
Okay, awesome. Thank you both.
Just also a fun little stat. Currently standing in the season, Grace has 5 HOHs and 2 vetoes. Haley has 5 vetoes and 2 HOHs. Silly little stat for people. Okay, moving on. Moving on to juror number 7, Molly. We're up to you.
Okay, Grace, I'm gonna start with you because Haley's is gonna break my heart. Grace, had you won veto week 10, I would have still gone up. Who would you have evicted, me or Haley, and why?
I 100% would have voted to evict Haley because she was my biggest comp threat, and I think that if she was gone, I would have been able to win most of the comps and win my way to the end. I don't want to say that because that sounds mean, but like
no, that's the right answer.
Okay. Yeah, I would have voted Haley. Yeah.
Okay, Haley. We were biggest allies from, I think, literally day 2 when we made the PA Alliance. But the PA Alliance was only made because we lived close. We only allied with Cade because we talked about it first. All of our alliances, all of our decisions were made together. but you knew I had never watched the show, knew nothing about the show. I had to ask multiple times how.
Yeah, for the record, she did not know that the veto winner could not be put on the block. I just want to
knew
make that clear.
nothing. And now you're here in the final two. And I'm not this. I want you to answer this completely honestly. Do you regret making your biggest ally with the most clueless person here? Because you are obviously a comp beast. And how'd you allied and stuck with somebody and put your eggs in a different person's basket? How would that have affected your game?
I don't feel like I don't regret it at all because because you are not, again, you said clueless, but we're just going to go with clueless. I was able to kind of throughout weeks, like convince you like, hey, like, let's do this and like that sort of thing. And I feel like if I would have aligned with someone like Grace, I would have felt bad, like not felt bad, but it would have been harder to split competitions. And with you, I was always gunning, or for the most part, gunning for everything that I was in. So I feel like because I was aligned with someone who wasn't a powerhouse comp person, I could win comps freely and not have to worry about throwing it to people or like making sure this person wins and like that sort of thing.
Awesome, Molly. Do those answer your questions?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Moving on to juror number 8, Cade. If you want to address who, now is your time.
Hi guys. First of all, congratulations. Y'all both played really good games, like really, both of y'all. So seriously, congrats. My first one is for who answered the last question? Grace?
Grace went first last time.
Okay, I'll ask Haley first then. Haley, I think you played an amazing game strategically and physically. However, if you didn't win the final 2 POVs you won and the final HOH, you would be sitting here with us on the jury. So like, please enlighten me on some aspects of your social game that I'm maybe not aware of, because I just feel that is your downfall. Not your downfall, your weakest link.
No, 100%. My social game was my weakest link. I was not in many alliances, but I also wasn't like really beefing with people ever because I didn't talk to anyone and I wasn't, friends with this person who didn't like this person and that sort of thing. Like throughout the end of the game, Michael and I would talk a lot. Nothing really personal, all kind of game and what we did talk. And I feel like I was able to kind of gauge where everyone's head's at the end. And I won a lot, all the comps that I needed to win to keep myself safe, I won. I won the last 4 vetoes of the season consecutively. And I won the Beach Patrol competition when I felt that I wasn't going to be safe with Cal as HOH. And it ended up paying off and kept me safe that week. So though I was struggling a little socially, I won every competition that I knew I needed to win.
Okay, thank you. And then, so Grace, you made a lot of moves like behind the scenes, like with your fake power, or I guess your real power that you lied about, and then the power, obviously, and then convincing Michael to keep you in the tie as well. But whenever you did win competitions, you didn't really like make any like big moves. Was this on purpose, or did you just like fail to make bigger moves when you had power?
Yeah, so
or do you disagree with my opinion? Do you think the moves you made were big moves?
I think I kind of disagree because from my point of view, every person that I put up was kind of against me. I don't know why I would put someone up who's going to keep me around and like keep someone who's going to vote me out the next week this literally happened multiple times where I was a nom the next week. So I needed to keep people around who were going to keep me safe. And a lot of the time, like, I don't know, like the big move, like I'd say the big move would be to take Cal out. But for me personally, there was no point in taking Cal out because he was they were a target, or not target, they were a shield for me. Because they also won a lot of comps, so that was good to keep them around. And then there really was no other huge like move like I could have made with my HOHs. Everyone I put up, was against me, as I said, so there wasn't, I think every time I nominated someone, it made sense. I don't really regret any of my noms. So yeah, that's my answer.
Okay, thanks, both of y'all.
Perfect. Alrighty. Finally, we have Michael. Michael is not able to use audio right now, so he is here to listen and receive answers, but will not be asking them. I have them to read out. So, Michael has asked for both of you. what other alliances did you know about in the house, and what did you do yourself to break them up? Anyone care to start? I see Haley's hand. Haley, floor is yours.
Okay, so I talked to Cade last night before, was it last night? Everything's blended together. I think it was last night before the eviction. And he told me about a 5-person alliance that I don't know the name of, but I want to say it was Cade, Camilo, Eliav, Amina, and someone else, a 5th person that I can't remember off the top of my head. And then I knew from whenever we had that house meeting, I forget exactly which week that was, I knew about Cal, Camilo, and John working together through the grapevine, heard about that one. Other than that, I didn't really know. I knew about the cooking, but I feel like everyone kind of knew about the cooking. Other than that, there weren't any specific alliances that I really knew about. I just knew that certain people were closer with other people than me or other people in the house.
Thank you, Haley. Grace, same question to you.
My answer is very similar to Haley's. I don't know if it was just me, but I didn't think there was like one majority alliance this season who kind of ran everything. So there was never. Oh, you guys are frozen. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yep.
Okay, sorry. There wasn't a majority alliance that kind of ran the season, so there was no need to like break that up ever when I was HOH. Obviously, I knew there was like smaller, like little alliances here and there. Like I don't know if you guys were like in an actual like group chat, but like Monet, Camilo, like breaking them up, or like I know Cade, you told me about an alliance between you, Molly, and Haley, but at that point, I think that alliance was pretty dead anyway. Other than that, like I never like intentionally went for an alliance that I saw because I didn't really see any that were threatening enough to my game. So that would be my answer. Yeah.
Michael, is that all good with you? All right. Well, everyone has spoken. Thing between right now and the casting the votes, the final two, Grace and Haley, you have one final statement if you'd like to take it. Anything else you want to say that hasn't been asked or mentioned, or anything you want to reiterate? This is your last chance before the jury votes for a winner. So make it count. Who went first in the? Who wants to go first? Anybody want to go first? Okay.
Thank you.
Haley went first, so Grace, do you want to go first?
Well, I think Grace went first with the opening, is what I was about to say, but.
Oh, that's what I meant. Okay. So Haley, you should go first because Grace went first in the opening.
Okay, I don't really have any new information to present to the jury. I just want to kind of reiterate that I played a very strong and quiet game. I kind of went through the season, again, being nominated 5 times, but winning my way out of like winning vetoes and getting myself off the block, except for one night, and that was again week 2, which that was so far ago. I really feel like I played a very good physical game without being recognized as a physical threat. I never once heard from anyone that they saw me as a physical threat. And because of that, I feel like I was able to maximize my physical ability or my comp ability, because I, again, never really felt like I was being targeted or looked at as the physical threat. I never really lied this season because, again, I wasn't very close with anyone. So I never felt the need to lie to them and say, oh, I'm keeping you, when in reality, I was voting to evict them. Even up until Cade's eviction, I told him that I was 50-50, but leaning towards evicting him. Grace, I told her, I was like, I just don't think that for my game, it would be best to keep you. Told her I was evicting her. Everyone else I didn't really have close relationships with, so I didn't really talk much before the eviction with them. I really didn't rely on many people throughout the game. I carried myself to the end with the assistance of my alliance member. That's really it. Whatever you guys decide tonight, I respect your decision, and I just want everyone to know I loved playing this game. This was like a dream come true for me. I've loved the game of Big Brother for so long, and I really enjoyed playing with all of you. It made everything very fun.
Okay, Grace, that would mean you're up.
All right, so I think I kind of said everything I wanted to say. during the questions in my opening remarks, but just to reiterate, I think I played a very well-rounded game. Had the comp wins, but still was able to, like, I had the comp wins where I had the power, where I put people up in the block, but then the next week after, when I was a nomination and I was maybe potentially being evicted, I had those social connections to be able to stay, and I was able to convince people to keep me. And then as well with like the whole power thing, I lied about that a couple times, try and convince people to keep me, and like I told them I would, which I think was a good strategic move. And then also telling people I would give them the power if they voted to keep me when it was like a pretty close vote for like the 4-4 vote. So yeah, I think I just played a really well-rounded game, and I had lots of fun playing this game. Thank you, Stephen and Scott, for hosting, and yeah.
I agree with that. Thank you, Stephen and Scott.
Much love to everyone. We'll give a little speechy speech before the winner reveal. With that being said, though, this does officially conclude all of the game that is to happen for season 9. There is one more vote to get to, and it is indeed the most important one of the season. So for one final time, we ask that the 9 jurors please head to their diary room and cast your vote for who you would like to win. To be clear, the name that you send us is the person that you want to win. Just making that abundantly clear, because once the votes are locked, they are locked. It has happened before, not on our franchise, but please make sure you're voting for a winner. Thank you, and we'll be back with the results shortly.
We did it. Okay, anyways.
Eliav, I just want you to know while we're all waiting, because you all saw my drinking game, and it was take a generous sip every time Eliav does something fruity. When you showed up with bleached hair, I drank an entire Truly.
Thank you.
I bleached my hair before.
Well, I mean, I had to take 3 shots when you walked in the room, so I couldn't risk anything with your hair.
Excuse me, what?
Cal, I was playing a drinking game last night.
Oh, we could tell. Oh, the things that you said before. The things that you said before the Zoom ended. Oh, we could tell.
I
That
don't
was
remember
concerning.
any of them. I don't
I'm not
remember.
going to say it out loud because I don't know.
I really want to see this recording. Scott, Stephen, I need to
Yeah,
see.
I haven't seen the ending. I left early.
I don't know what I said. I would also like to see.
This was after. This was literally after like the recording ended. She said something that I was like very shocked about.
What
Even
did I
though-
say?
You really want to? Do you want me to say it out loud or?
Yes.
You said that you think that Kate was fine as hell and he was hot.
Stop. Okay. Stop.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You did, girl. And
No, I didn't. That was somebody else. That was somebody else. It wasn't.
No,
Kate.
it was you.
Then I said the wrong name because it's not Kate. It's not Kate.
Was I a third wheel?
No, you weren't a third wheel, Haley.
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real.
Haley and I were sitting at a table in media, and we looked at
Yes,
each
we
other
were.
and said, "Kate is our little puppy," and then Kate turned out to be a.
Listen. Listen.
Okay, let's be real. Let's be real. There's 5 gay people.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
All of the votes are in. We are
Let us finish.
currently tallying them and making the reveal slide. You still have a few more minutes.
Can the
But
live stream hear us right
votes
now?
are currently- Yes.
Oh, okay.
How many people are watching?
Like 6. There were like 15 at one point.
I think Nora's watching. I just want to
Yeah.
shout out Nora if Nora's watching.
Molly's love is just like broadcasted for the
Yes,
whole.
we'll be back in a few minutes with the reveal.
When I woke up this morning and I looked what I sent to my diary room last night, I almost just like jumped out my window.
Yeah, but let's be real.
What'd you say?
Eliav is gay.
Haley got some bad shit last night. I was texting Haley. Haley got some stuff.
Molly.
It was literal gibberish. Like I could not.
Molly, read what you sent me. That was also gibberish.
I don't know who I texted.
There was French mixed in with random letters. Like I think at one point she said like "je t'aime," and I was like, "What is happening?" I couldn't tell if it was typos. Yeah, it was bad.
It was my diary room got the worst of it.
on the
No,
store.
you
Oh my
literally
God.
went to the whole entire jury chat. Hold on, let me read it real quick.
Uh-oh. Wait, you guys have a jury chat? Why did I
Yeah.
not know this?
No,
Heard about
no,
receiving
we
grades.
don't. Girl, hello.
Steve, like,
Hello? Like, girl, like, there will always be a jury chat, what? But she was like,
Listen, this is the first game I've ever played. Damn.
Steven
Is it really?
was telling me
Yeah,
how
this
to
is
be
the first
drunk.
time I've ever played a Big Brother game like this.
Wow, good for
Steven
you.
was
You did really
helping
good.
me, and he was like, drink water. And then he was like, if you already threw up once, you're probably not going to throw up again. And Steven was like, wear a backpack to bed so you don't choke on your own puke. And it was just like, that was great. So
A backpack?
even though
okay, wait.
every piece of advice Steven gave me did not work. So
Okay. So wait, so this is what Molly said like during her drinking phase. She was like, I played a drinking game. It was very good. Good drinking game. I loved it. I love you guys. Even Cal, even though they're a little bitch. I mean, you're wrong, but not wrong at the same time. But I'm not getting into details about that. I love Amina and Hala and Sim language. Kalani. But Amina makes fun.
Sim language.
And KYNY. I threw up and I think I'm sober now. I hate alcohol. And you just had, I'm going back and reading last night's messages in Jesus Christ, so I didn't know I'd take one for the team room fee. We felt bad. At the
The
same
first
time, I
time
was
Molly
laughing.
drank was her 18th birthday.
no, it wasn't. It was after my 18th birthday.
Stop.
Yeah, that was it. Was not a cute look. You said a lot of things, and you were just falling and.
I'm sorry.
I also just want to say, now that all the votes are in, I did totally make a separate group chat with two people that have played this game before, named them Scott and Steven, and named our group chat BB Haley, 2 fake screenshots.
I knew
I never
about
had
this.
to use it. I never had to use it, but I just want to put that out there.
Was one of the, I'm so
Wait,
sorry.
Haley, I have a question.
Yeah, of course.
Molly told me earlier y'all made some fake screenshots to get me like targeted.
No, so we had it all prepared and we were faking conversation and we renamed our group chat Cade plus Haley, like the same. Molly and I renamed our group chat like yours and mine. And we had it all prepared, but then Grace stayed and it wasn't transferable, so you weren't HOH. But yeah, we
Can I
have
see
that
what
all.
they were?
Say it again.
Can you show me them? I'm curious.
Oh God, I gotta like pull them up.
Molly said
just
she
so-
deleted them.
It was like, okay. Free mine. Okay.
Okay, wait. I have a question for Haley though. Hi, Haley.
Yeah, go ahead. Hi.
I mean, not Haley. Fuck, Grace. Shit. Sorry. Fuck. I keep on getting y'all confused. Okay. I just want to say
Sorry.
Is Kalani here?
I think Kalani left like a while ago.
Okay, well, if she's watching the fucking stream, I told you so, bitch. But I'm not gonna go into details. But Grace, can you like explain what you meant when I got evicted? You know, 42.
Explain what
Like,
you mean.
like in your fucking goodbye message. I was confused.
No, I can explain this one.
Shit.
I don't want you to explain it, nor you and Molly.
Wait, Steven, we need to send it to the pre-jurors.
Say you don't want to know that.
Can you do that?
Actually voted to keep you.
Yeah, but don't start anything yet.
I won't.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, you know I voted to keep you, right?
Yeah, I know. When I went to the jury house, I knew that it was you and Ellie up and
Wait, what's Hunter's email? I don't have it saved because we never had to send anything to him.
I'm not gonna say it out loud.
We can see all the emails when you send them.
Yeah,
I know, but we're live streaming to YouTube right now.
Oh,
I have Hunter's
all
Snapchat.
15 people.
Hey,
Well,
season
Molly does
7
have Hunter's Snapchat.
season 7 has 150 views.
I mean, Molly, why don't you go and text him?
I don't want to text him. I don't.
Hold on. Okay, everybody. Oh, shh.
Hunter, if you're watching this, I'm not interested.
Okay, Natalie, Charles, these are all people that are not going to be able to make it.
I know John is definitely gonna come on. I think John.
So I don't have any of their emails. Steven, do you have them?
Oh my God, there's an email list.
Yeah, but I don't have
Isn't he getting mad?
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna look at my camera. I can show you some.
Can you text
just
them?
send it to me? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll send you screenshots. Yeah.
Scott, text them.
Wait, everyone, just so everyone knows, you're about to get another email with the Zoom link. Just ignore it. It's just easier for me to copy all of the emails from the season.
Oh, so you are
rather than-
doing it. So you are doing it.
Yes, unless you have them right now.
No, I'm gonna text the pre-jury.
Fantastic.
We are sending you the like. Oh, Hunter said, "Do you guys need my email?"
Stop, he's watching.
Probably. Sorry, Hunter.
That's so silly.
Wait,
So
before, was there a TikTok? Like that's what I want to know.
Oh wait, for Big Brother SS?
Yes.
Yeah.
I found it.
Hello,
I've
and you
seen-
never said the login.
Yeah, because no.
I would have posted this shit. I would have been like, hello. I would have been entertaining.
Then we're glad we didn't give you the login.
Yeah, no, that was a thing that we kept on ignoring on purpose. That was not, we didn't see it.
My favorite
Um,
thing. Never mind.
No, but it's only us posting an occasional every 6 months
Are we letting them all on at the same time? or-
recast. Oh, I'm just letting them in as they
Just do it.
join.
Oh,
I have a feeling we're probably only going to get John and Hunter tonight.
Hi, John.
Good bet.
Hello.
Hi,
Welcome,
Fred.
John.
We don't talk about V3.
No,
Haley
we
and
wait.
Molly, I do not even.
We aren't even
type
gonna
right
mention
now.
that right now. We're just moving on.
Yes.
I can tell you mentally that Haley and I are still in week 3.
That's
Who addicted me?
Wait,
That's
we'll get to
real.
all of
We'll
all
reveal
of
it
the
all.
spelling later.
Yes, I'd love to talk about the way the vote ended up because that was very fun.
The fact that you almost pulled it through, like that,
No,
unbelievable.
Stephen, we do actually need Hunter's email because we asked for emails. We never put him in the list because he was evicted before we made the list.
Oh, I have. It's right here. Oh my god.
Then send it. It's not on the list.
09. Oh, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh my god.
sent it in
Yeah,
the
if
free
it starts with a 0, it's not on the list, so I cannot be blamed. This is
It's
not
on.
my
It's
fault.
on the It's on the second page
Uh-oh.
Why?
because the first one is where I was deleting everyone's emails, and the second one was the full list. Except I stopped deleting people's emails.
You stopped after week 1.
Oh, there's Aaron's not on there,
John and Natalie are. So you stopped at week 2.
and you stopped after week 0.
There's some beef.
We don't delete names from the
Okay,
emails.
damn.
Anyway, everyone.
Haley, did she text you?
Did who?
Never mind. I'll text.
Hunter, did you get it? All of America is waiting right now to see who the winner is.
No one texted. I'm scared now.
Oh,
Smile.
here's, yay.
Okay, that was great.
Oh damn, Hunter.
Yo, what up?
Oh my gosh, hi Hunter.
I'm literally on
Okay.
vacation right now.
Oh, slay. Wait, where are you?
I'm in Key West.
Oh, that's so fun.
Oh, that's
Um,
nice.
I'm feeling very targeted right now. This is not okay.
Alrighty, everybody.
Okay.
At long last, the season has come to an end. Before we reveal the winner, we just want to say, truly, y'all did bring it this season. Was it messy at times? Yeah.
Yes.
Were those times most of the times? Most definitely. However, one thing that we can say confidently is that y'all continuously played and you played hard, and that is truly what we're looking for more than anything else. So thank you for throwing so much of yourselves into this, whether you went home first or still in the final 2 now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We hope to keep in touch with everyone moving forward. We have minis with alums and future seasons. So yeah, with all of that being said, let's reveal
Well, I want to say
the
something.
winner of the season. Oh, that's right. That's right.
I
You're
wanna-
also on the production team. Go.
This has been a crazy 32 days. Literally, Scott and I have said this has just like been a season before. Like this has been chaotic. It's been fun. It's been nail biting at times. The final 5 is crazy. The one thing that I really want to say is Grace and Haley. Oh God, can you hear me?
Yes.
Grace and Haley probably pull this season. You guys did amazing. No matter
So
what
we
happens.
didn't hear that.
I heard.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can
I
you hear me?
Yes,
heard
now we
you,
can hear
and then
you.
I didn't hear
Grace,
after that.
Grace gave the bug back to me. Okay. Grace and Haley, you two should be amazingly proud of yourselves. You played probably 2 of the best games this season. And no matter what happened, oh my God.
We get to you've played 2 and then we don't hear what you're gonna say.
Played 2 of the best games this season. And no matter what happens, you guys did amazing. And you should both be extremely proud of yourselves. So let's get to that out again. And
Oh.
remember, you want to see your name here? It takes 5 to win. Good luck.
Let's get started. Alrighty. Michael has cast his vote for Haley to be the winner of Big Brother. We are currently at 1 vote, Haley.
Cade has cast his vote for Grace to be the winner of Big Brother. We are tied at 1 vote apiece.
Moving on to Molly. Molly has voted for Haley to be the winner of Big Brother. We are currently at 2 votes Haley, 1 vote Grace.
Camilo has cast his vote for Grace of Big Brother. We are tied at 2 votes apiece right now.
Eliav has cast his vote for Grace to be the winner of Big Brother. We are currently at 3 votes Grace, 2 votes Haley.
Monet has cast her vote for Grace to be the winner of Big Brother. We have 4 votes for Grace and 2. Grace needs 1 more to win.
4 votes Grace, 2 votes Haley. It takes 5 to win. Steve, I don't know if that's exactly what you decided. You cut out a little bit. I just wanted to repeat it just in case. Cal's vote is next. Cal has voted for.
And a big congratulations
to Grace.
To Grace, you are the winner of Big Brother Season 9. Congratulations so much, Grace. Congratulations, Haley, for a great season. Anybody want to say anything?
Kelly, you wanted my heart.
Thank you guys. It's been so fun.
Good job, Grace.
Yeah,
you played a really great game. Good job.
And a big congratulations to Team Scott for taking this one home. This result didn't matter. Grace and Haley were both on my team, and so was Michael. So
Steven.
Sorry,
Team Scott really slayed this
We'll
season.
go through everything at the end. Let's end the live stream first. Can you all hear me? Most of you can hear me. I'm going to
Well,
talk
we
quickly.
have to give production's favorite.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. So we do. Scott, you want to introduce
I just sent you a text, Steven. Just confirming. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and the same top that we talked about.
That we already previously discussed. Okay, so we loved you all dearly. However, we do give a little production's favorite award for the people that we just loved watching play the game, whether they be the most mastermind strategist, whether they be the most entertaining person we've seen ever, whether they get great TRs. It's just the people that we loved to watch this season. In no particular order, the 3 people that are in the top 3 are, let me think about this.
And also the winner is eligible for this prize.
Oh yes, Grace is ineligible for this. But in top 3 in no particular order are none other than the 3 Musketeers Alliance, actually, Cade, Haley, and Molly.
Cade is not a part of this alliance. It was
Molly, you won something.
Well, this next part's about to be awkward. Steven, take it away.
Production has crowned their favorite.
I did, but I just oh.
Production has crowned their favorite this season as Cade. What a great way to end this season, by the way. It's chaos in the finale. So yes, congratulations, Cade, production's favorite. Congratulations to everyone this season. I'm gonna just try and wrap this up here so we can talk after this. I'm gonna wrap up the live stream. If anybody is watching this, or if you know anybody cast who wants to play, we've already cast for season 10, for season 11. If you know anyone wants to apply, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Season 11. If you know anyone, if anyone's watching this that wants to apply, casting will open in the fall. Encourage you to tell your friends to apply. And yeah, once again, big round of applause for season 9, for Grace, for everybody that played. It's been a crazy 32 days. And with that, the season has come to an end. Thank you all. If I can figure out how to stop recording, we're going to keep talking until I figure out. Scott, would you like to say anything?